Hello everyone, I am your science teacher Himrata Chandolia. Students, today we will continue chapter 2nd of class 8 science, a very interesting chapter, microorganisms, friend and foe. Okay, in previous video we had discussed about what are microorganisms, types of microorganisms, we had talked about virus and about the habitat of microorganisms. But in today's video we will discuss the impact of microorganism in our life, okay, how they are beneficial for us or how they cause harmful effect on us. Okay, let's start with microorganisms and us. Students, we know microorganisms play an important role in our lives. Okay, ये harmful तो हैं and beneficial भी हैं. So we can say some of them are beneficial whereas some others are harmful and some causes diseases also. Have a look in the picture, students. There are some leather items like purse, like shoes, all are having some microbial growth over it. It is all because of microorganism. Whenever the microorganism got the favorable conditions, उनको favorable क्या है? They like moisture, isn't it? जब भी after rainy season or during rainy season, you can usually found such type of growth over leather items. Okay, students. So this is the harmful impact of microorganism. Have a look here. We are having various products like bread, cheese, isn't it? So they are helpful in the production of such food items. Let's discuss about friendly microorganism, or we can say the uses of microorganism in our life. Okay, so what are the uses of microorganism in our life? They helps in making of curd and bread. Okay, they helps in the production of alcohol also. They helps in the production of antibiotics, in vaccines, and they also help in increasing the soil fertility. Yes, here microbes also play a very important role. Okay, next one, the cleaning of the environment. Yes, here the microbes also play a very important role for the nature also. Let's discuss one by one. So the first one is how they help in the production of curd and bread. Students, आप सब ने कर्ड और ब्रेड टेस्ट किया है और आप लोग इसको यूजुअली खाते भी हैं. जस्ट यू आर टेकिंग ब्रेड अलॉन्ग विद योर टी और मिल्क. फाइन, सम स्टूडेंट्स लाइक विद जैम एंड सॉस. ओके, एंड आप लोगों ने कर्ड भी देखा है और वी नो कर्ड इज मेड फ्रॉम मिल्क. बट हाउ? लेट्स अंडरस्टैंड. Milk turn into curd by bacteria, and I know you all know which bacteria. Yes, it is Bacterium lactobacillus. An important question for class 8 here. Fine. What happened? Lactose in the milk. Yes, it is a sugar that present in the milk converted into lactic acid by this lactobacillus bacteria. Is that clear to everybody? And here in the milk, lactobacillus multiplies in milk and convert it into curd. In this way we found the curd. Normally mama क्या करती हैं? Mama puts javan in lukewarm milk in night and morning में आपको बिल्कुल solidified milk मिलता है in the form of curd. Students, bacteria also helps in cheese production. Everybody likes cheese. Whenever you are making sandwich, cheese extra चाहिए, isn't it? Okay, bacteria and yeast also helpful for fermentation of rice, idli and dosa batter. Again, bacteria and yeast both are helpful for the fermentation of rice, idli and dosa batter. जब कभी हम घर में राइस से इडली या डोसा का बैटर प्रिपेयर करते हैं, we put curd into it, isn't it? Along with curd we are putting yeast also, और yeast से क्या होता है? वो बैटर फर्मेंट होता है. Is it clear to everyone? And अब हमने curd अगर ऐड किया है, that means they are having lactobacillus bacteria. Fine. And yeast क्या करता है? फर्मेंटेशन में हेल्प करता है. उसमें खमीर, उसमें आप लोगों ने इंस्टेंट इडली और जो डोसा बैटर है उसको प्रिपेयर करने के लिए देखा होगा कि मम्मा पुट ENO in it, or whenever you are putting ENO in that batter, it start just raising some bubbles outside, isn't it? What are they? Let's discuss about that. Okay, how the yeast or the ENO works. Yeast reproduce rapidly and produce कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड ड्यूरिंग रेस्पिरेशन. फाइन, जब भी हम ईस्ट को कहीं पे बैटर में ऐड करते हैं, ये रिप्रोड्यूस करता है, अपना नंबर इंक्रीज करता है, और बाय द प्रोसेस ऑफ रेस्पिरेशन it emits carbon dioxide gas, and just because of that the bubbles comes out. Fine. Yeast respire anaerobically, that means without oxygen, in the absence of oxygen. Fine. Bubbles of the gas fill the dough and increase its volume. Have a look on this diagram here. Suppose we are putting maida or we are putting rava suji with yeast powder. जैसे ही हम इसमें ईस्ट ऐड करते हैं, आफ्टर सम टाइम यू कैन ऑब्जर्व कि आपका जो बैटर है इसका वॉल्यूम भी इंक्रीज़ हो गया है और ये फ्लफ़ी हो गया है. इसमें आपको बहुत सारे बबल्स नज़र आते हैं, जस्ट लाइक हियर दीज पोर्स ऑन द ब्रेड you can observe here. What about the pores? These are the pores just because of the carbon dioxide which is emitted by yeast during respiration. Is it clear in everybody's mind? Okay. Yeast also uses in baking industries for making breads, pastries and cakes. सारी हमारी favorite food products हैं, isn't it? तो ये सब हमें पसंद है. For all the baking industries, for all the brewery industries, yeast is a very useful microorganism. Let's discuss about the another one. For the commercial production of alcohol, microorganisms also play a very important role. Fine. Microorganisms are used for the large scale production of alcohol, wine, acetic acid, and student we call acetic acid vinegar also. याद करिए विनेगर हम कहाँ ऐड करते हैं? इन चाउमीन, isn't it? जब चाउमीन बनाते हैं along with soya sauce, you are putting a watery liquid, that is vinegar, which is having a tingy smell. Fine. Yeast is used for the commercial production of alcohol and wine. Again, yeast use हो रहा है. Fine. अब why we are using yeast again and again? It is just because of that, students. Yeast is grown on natural sugars which present in grains. Fine. अब हम alcohol production के लिए कौन कौन से grains use करते हैं? We are using barley, wheat, rice, and we are using fruits also, like the crushed fruit juices, grapes. We are using now for the production of alcohol. Fine, students. And for the production of alcohol, there is a process by which sugar convert into alcohol with the use of yeast, and that is known as fermentation. Again, sugar is converting into alcohol and emitting CO2 also. Is that clear? With the help of yeast, this process is known as fermentation. Is that clear? And very first time fermentation was discovered by Louis Pasteur in 1857. He is Louis Pasteur and he discovered very first time fermentation in 1857. Let's continue with the next one. Our next use of microorganism is in medicines. So we can say medicinal use of microorganisms. बच्चा जब भी हम बीमार होते हैं, डॉक्टर प्रिस्क्राइब सम मेडिसिन्स टू अस. इफ़ वी आर नॉट रिकवरिंग सून, then he prescribes some antibiotics to us. What are the antibiotics and how we get antibiotics? Let's understand. Antibiotics are being produced from bacteria and fungi. Again, important question for class 8th. Antibiotics are produced from bacteria and fungi. Antibiotic kill or stop the growth of disease causing microorganisms. जिनसे आपको diseases हुई हैं, जो भी microorganism, either it is a bacteria, either it is a fungi, that antibiotic kill or stop the growth of that particular microorganism. Students, there are some examples of antibiotics and I hope you already know about that. That is streptomycin, tetracycline, erythromycin. Is that clear? Students, very first time which antibiotic is produced? Do you know? Yes, it is penicillin. In 1929, a great scientist was there, Alexander Fleming discovered penicillin. Is it clear to everybody? Who discovered penicillin? Important question again. Alexander Fleming in 1929. Okay, he is Alexander Fleming. How he discovered penicillin, beta? Once upon a time, he was working on a culture that causes the disease just because of the bacteria. So he is having the bacterial growth on some petri dishes. एंड सडनली ही ऑब्जर्व कि वो जो पेट्री डिशेज हैं उस पर कुछ ग्रीन स्पोर्स हैं. ओके, एंड उनको लगा कि ये तो गड़बड़ हो गया. एंड आफ्टर दैट सडनली ही अगेन ऑब्जर्व दैट जस्ट बिकॉज ऑफ दीज स्पोर्स द ग्रोथ ऑफ दैट बैक्टीरिया स्टॉप्स. Actually what the spores do, they inhibit the growth of that particular बैक्टीरिया. सो इन्होंने ये सोचा कि वाओ, दैट इज़ द ग्रेट अचीवमेंट कि जस्ट बिकॉज ऑफ दिस माइक्रोबियल ग्रोथ, बिकॉज ऑफ दिस स्पोर, बैक्टीरिया की ग्रोथ स्टॉप हो गई है. सो इन दिस वे ही डिस्कवर्ड द एंटीबायोटिक पेनिसिलिन. ओके students, when we are suffering from common cold or flu or influenza, doctor don't give us some any antibiotics. Why? सोचो क्यों नहीं देते हैं? It is just because of that antibiotics are not effective against cold or flu because they are caused by viruses. Is that clear? Let's discuss the another use of microorganism, that is they helps in the production of vaccines. Okay, nowadays vaccine word is in very trend because we all are facing the coronavirus nowadays. Fine students, let's discuss about the vaccine. When a disease carrying microbe enters our body, body produces antibodies to fight the invader. जब भी हमारी बॉडी में कोई माइक्रो ऑर्गेनिज्म एंटर करता है, हमारी बॉडी का जो डिफेंस मैकेनिज्म है, जो हमारी बॉडी का डिफेंस सिस्टम है, वो उसके अगेंस्ट में फाइट करता है. और फाइट करने के लिए वो हमारी बॉडी में क्या बनाता है? एंटीबॉडीज़. इज़ दैट क्लियर? दिस इज़ द सिस्टम. ओके, ये हमारा डिफेंस सिस्टम है. व्हाट इज़ वैक्सीन और हाउ वी कैन अंडरस्टैंड द मैकेनिज्म ऑफ वैक्सीन? व्हाट इज़ दैट बेसिकली? इफ डेड or weakened microbes are introduced into a healthy body, the body fights and kill the invading bacteria by producing suitable antibodies. Is it clear to everyone? जब भी हम artificially हमारी body के अंदर dead और weakened microbes को introduce करते हैं, again हमारी body का defense system उसके लिए active होता है and it produce suitable antibodies to defend. Is that clear? In this way vaccines work. Students, very first time vaccine for the smallpox was discovered by Edward Jenner in 1798. Have a look here. Here Edward Jenner is giving vaccine to a baby for what? For smallpox. Fine. And a big campaign was run that time for the eradication of smallpox. Disease such as smallpox have been completely eradicated by vaccination. Okay, now but in India lots of campaigns run for various diseases which can be removed, which can be eradicated through vaccination. Students, several vaccines are given in childhood. हमें बचपन में बहुत सारे टीके लगे थे, याद है? You might have some marks on your arms also. For what? For measles, for cholera, for hepatitis, for mumps also. Okay? And a very big campaign was there, that is pulse polio. It is for what? It is for eradication or to eradicate polio must be undertaken on large scale. हमने देखा है ना बच्चों को पल्स पोलियो पिलाते हुए, ठीक है? दैट ड्रॉप विच इज़ गिवन टू द किडोज, ओके, दैट इज़ व्हाट? इट इज़ वैक्सीन. सो polio drop given to children are actually a vaccine. I hope the vaccine concept is clear in everybody's mind. Let's proceed with the next one, and that is the important one also. Uses of microorganism for increasing soil fertility. Okay, how they help us? Students, आपको पता है एटमॉस्फेयर में नियर अराउंड 78% नाइट्रोजन है. अगेन अ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चन फॉर अस. फाइन, हमारे पास कितना है? 78% नाइट्रोजन है. द अमाउंट ऑफ नाइट्रोजन रिमेन्स कांस्टेंट इन एटमॉस्फेयर बाय व्हाट? इट इज़ बाय नाइट्रोजन साइकिल. अब आप इस चीज़ को ऐसे ऑब्जर्व करिए. आई थिंक यू मस्ट हैव studied in your previous classes that during photosynthesis process some leguminous plants consume atmospheric nitrogen by the help of some bacteria. वो खुद तो ले नहीं सकते हैं plants, तो उनकी help कौन करता है? कुछ bacteria help करते हैं. So plants ले रहे हैं, हमें भी चाहिए, because हमारा जो food component है that is protein, it is made of amino acids and amino acids are made of नाइट्रोजन. तो अब ये प्रोसेस कंटिन्यू चल रहा है, फिर भी एटमॉस्फेयर में नाइट्रोजन का जो अमाउंट है वो कांस्टेंट है, वो डिस्टर्ब नहीं होता. इट इज़ जस्ट बिकॉज ऑफ नाइट्रोजन साइकिल. ओके, सम बैक्टीरियाज आर एबल टू फिक्स नाइट्रोजन फ्रॉम एटमॉस्फेयर टू एनरिच द सॉइल विथ नाइट्रोजन and increase the soil's fertility. Okay, and these are commonly known as, what we call them, biological nitrogen fixers, or they also work as biofertilizers also. Here it is an important question for all of you class 8th. Biological nitrogen fixers कौन है? Those microorganism which helps in fixation of nitrogen. Students, let's understand how microorganisms help in nitrogen fixation. First, nitrogen fixation by rhizobium, and we know rhizobium is a bacteria which lives or which found in root nodules of leguminous plants. And it is again a very important question. Along with rhizobium, Azotobacter also plays an important role in nitrogen fixation. What happened? A bacterium lives in symbiotic association in the root nodules of leguminous plant. And student, you all know what are leguminous plants. कौन कौन से होते हैं? All the pulses like pea, groundnut, gram, isn't it? और ये कैसे रहते हैं? Just have a look. What they do? Microbes which are present in soil, fine, like Azotobacter, like rhizobium, they take atmospheric nitrogen and they live in the nodules of roots, in the root nodules of leguminous plant, and here in this way they provide that nitrogen to the plant. Is it clear to everybody? Okay, and second one, nitrogen fixation by blue green algae. Again a very important question here. और कौन से बैक्टीरियाज हैं और कौन से माइक्रोऑर्गेनिज्म है विच हेल्प्स इन द नाइट्रोजन फिक्सेशन? दे आर ब्लू ग्रीन algae, and examples are nostoc and Anabaena. Again, learn them. They are very important for us. Is that clear to everybody? Let's continue with the next use of microorganism for cleaning the environment. Microorganism plays a very important role for cleaning the environment, beta. And how they help? You usually peel vegetables for making sabji and curries, and we are eating fruits by peeling them. Okay, जब भी हम उनको peel करके कहीं डाल देते हैं तो उनके ऊपर क्या होता है? If there are some plant residues, if there are some animal residues, if suppose if animal died, after some time we found only the skeleton is there. Isn't it? आप लोगों ने देखा होगा ये रोड साइड कहीं पे या फिर कहीं पे भी आपने ऑब्जर्व किया होगा, अगर कोई एनिमल डेड हो जाता है, एक आफ्टर सम टाइम वी ओनली फाउंड द स्केलेटन ऑफ द एनिमल. क्या होता है? व्हाट अबाउट द डेड बॉडीज? अब आप कहेंगे मैम स्कैवेंजर्स आर देयर लाइक वल्चर्स, लाइक ईगल, लाइक क्रो, इजंट इट? बट उसके बाद भी कुछ होता है. हु क्लीन दैट? माइक्रोब्स क्लीन दैट. ओके, आपके प्लांट रेजिड्यूज, आपके एनिमल रेजिड्यूज ऑन द होल वी कैन से जो ऑर्गेनिक मैटर पे फीड करते हैं. Is it clear to everybody? So we can say microorganisms can be used to degrade the harmful and smelly substances. इज इट क्लियर ना? जब कोई डेड एनिमल आपको दिखता है, यू फाउंड दैट कि कितना फाउल स्मेल आ रहा है, इजंट दैट? Microorganism decomposes dead organic waste of plants, converting them into simple substances. Is that clear? Along with this, there are some specific bacteria which help in cleaning the environment. How? Pseudomonas putida is a bacterium that feeds on the oil and thus help in cleaning up oil spills. Isn't interesting? An important one. Pseudomonas putida, it is a variety of a bacterium. जब कभी भी समुद्र में, ओशंस में बड़े बड़े शिप्स शिंक हो जाते हैं, वो डूब जाते हैं और उनमें ऑयल्स होता है, जस्ट हैव अ लुक हियर हाउ दे, और पूरे ओशियन में ऑयल ही ऑयल हो जाता है, उस ऑयल पे फीड करते हैं दीज पर्टिकुलर Pseudomonas putida bacteriums, okay, and in this way they clean the ocean. फाइन. और जस्ट हैव अ लुक, आपके जितने भी प्लांट रेजिड्यूज़ होते हैं, एनिमल डेड बॉडीज़ होती हैं, रेजिड्यूज़ होते हैं, ये जो डेड ऑर्गेनिक मैटर होता है, इन पे माइक्रो ऑर्गेनिजम्स फीड करते हैं, इनको सिंपल सब्सटेंसेस में कन्वर्ट करते हैं, एंड इन दिस वे दे क्लीन द एनवायरनमेंट. Is it clear in everybody's mind? In this way, this section completes here, students. Now it's time to self-assessment. And our first question is the microorganisms which is largely used in bakeries and breweries. Okay? हमारी डेयरी प्रोडक्ट्स को और ब्रेवरीज यानी अल्कोहल प्रोडक्शन में जो हेल्प करते हैं, कौन है? You have to write that name. What is fermentation? Again, a very easy question. I hope in everybody's mind it is clear about the uses of microorganism, or we can say how microorganisms are beneficial for us. In next section, we will discuss about the harmful effects of microorganism. Okay, everybody, write both the questions in your notebook and take care yourself. Thank you.